It is wonderful that we now know who we are, that we have our awareness expanded, that our mind is big, huge, and that our consciousness is powerful and feeling wonderful and invincible and infinite. Now comes the next step. You must put it into your breath and express it with your voice. You simply must. It's another step. It's a missing step. You probably do asanas, right? You probably do yoga. That's wonderful. But does that mean that you're done with dealing with your body? Does it mean that you never walk, never dance, never swim, never run, never work out, never exercise? Of course not. So why would you think that simply by meditating and then going back to your little life, and I'm not putting it down, I'm just saying your one life in this one body is enough? It is not enough. You must, now that you have this wonderful experience, this real experience, right? It's not a fake experience. It's not like you read a bunch of books and are lecturing about it. No, you've actually tasted it. You've experienced it. You know who you are. And it is so beyond any description, which is why I'm trying so hard to describe it. That wonderful infinite feeling now must be translated into the body. So what are the practical steps? And there are 3 practical steps plus 1 really vital bonus I'm going to share with you. Okay? So now you have learned how to put this wonderful feeling of expansion of your consciousness into your breath in a very practical way, to use it for your health, for your strength, for your happiness. Okay? You have also learned, number 2, how to put that feeling of freedom and relaxation into your breath, into your body, by yawning, expanding into yawn, making sure that your chakra of self-expression is free and relaxed and open, allowing the heart to talk to the mind and the mind to talk to the heart. All right? And speaking your truth. Number 3, you've learned how to put this feeling of invincibility and infinite strength into your body by simply strengthening your power chakra. Going all right? Those 3 are super powerful to create more possibility in your life. And now comes the bonus. Once you have incorporated those 3, and ideally all 7 from my online course and from my book, but at least those 3, play. I beg of you, when you have been everything, when you are one with literally everything, everyone, being plus everything, if there are 2 things, which there aren't, which you know now, be a different character. Why would any actor in their right mind choose to play the exact same frickin' role all their life? They wouldn't do it. Maybe they'll have a favorite role, that's all right, but they like to play different flavors. Same with our incarnation. Pretty please, if you are by nature dharmically called to do one thing only, that's all right. Then take just a few moments to play. And how do you play? You put this awareness into your breath. You walk around like a bodybuilder, for example, all huffy and puffy and full of yourself. Just play. Feel how it feels. You yawn. You feel really important. Maybe you feel like a lion. Oh, and you want to roar. You feel powerful. You feel silly, giggly. You feel expanded. You feel all possibilities in your voice, in your breath. During the day, take a few minutes and simply play. Play to be somebody else, but play it from the level of unbounded awareness translated into your breath and into your body. Because if you're trying to put a different character on top of your usual self, and by usual self, I'm now collapsing it to whatever that flavor is for you. We all have our flavor, believe me, I know, I have it too. We all fall into that, right? It's normal, we're humans, we're in one incarnation. But if we can transcend, even for a minute, that feeling of always just being that one character, imagine how much more freedom we would feel, how much more health we will feel, how much more empathy we will feel, how many more emotions are at our disposal. We must play the different characters from that feeling of infinity. We cannot play it, put it on top of our own incarnation. That's why some actors are really bad actors. Actually, I think many people struggle with that. Many actors struggle with that. Oh, how do I, play this character? Because they are coming from their small self, and to put another character on top of the small self is really difficult. It's almost impossible. You always fall back into self-consciousness, right? So you want to first let go of everything. Be infinite. Become unbounded. Feel the freedom. Feel the power. Infinite power. And from there you choose. Today I'd like to play this character. Today I want to play this character. Today I want to play this character. Today I want to play this character. Okay? Play. Go into your room, into your house, into your kitchen, into your garden, and just for a few minutes, inflate, yawn, go, and then just have fun. Choose a flavor of emotion and play it fully with that unboundedness. And then choose another flavor. It doesn't have to be long, just a minute or two, alright? It will help you feel freer, more powerful, more expanded in your current incarnation. Okay, so that was it for today. I really, really hope this helped you. This is so dear to my heart, to get out of our own little tiny world, even in activity, not just in the absolute, but in the relative. Meditate and act. All right, that was it. Love you all, and I'll see you soon. Sing yourself well. Bye.